The loudness unit's full scale LUFS meter is a handy meter to have around. More and more different genres of music, different applications and formats are finding a specific LUFS setting that works best. Television industry is around minus 23 LUFS. Most pop music is right around 11 or 12 LUFS. Basically, these are all negative numbers, and the closer you get to zero, the louder it gets. The measurement is from the peak level to the average level. Let's look at this one tune that has a wide dynamic range, and it builds throughout the tune. But if this were used for streaming, the target LUFS for a stream is 14, minus 14 LUFS. As the tune plays, I'll adjust the settings so that we find that minus 14 LUFS range. You can see the LUFS readings here. There's a peak meter and an average meter. And then this is what we're going to use to push that mix up into the LUFS scale. So far this is pretty open. And our short-term LUFS just came up to about 17, 16. Long term is minus 20. And now if I move this limiter, move the threshold down, the mix starts to sound louder, and notice the LUFS are really changing here. I'm going to set this for minus 0.5. So long-term LUFS were right in the pocket here. And if I back this limiter off, put it back on, back it off, you can tell that that really makes a difference in the loudness, and that compared side by side, those two mix levels would be dramatically different, especially if they're over a stream or they're broadcast. The listener would hear a big difference between those two levels. And as long as we know that the target level for streaming is minus 14 LUFS, then if we can produce all of our material so that it conforms to that setting, we can trust that our material will sound just as good or just as loud as anything else that anybody else is streaming.